If you're over 60 and you've noticed that getting up from a chair takes more effort than it used to, or that your legs don't feel as steady when you're walking, or maybe stairs feel much longer than they did at 40, I want you to listen very closely to this. What if I told you that the problem isn't that your legs are too weak, but that your muscles aren't getting enough of what they need to work properly anymore? And what if something as simple as what you drink every day could help your muscles get that support again? So walking feels easier, standing feels steadier, and you feel more confident on your feet. Not a pill, not an extreme workout. Just 3 simple teas that people around the world have used for decades to support muscle strength, circulation, and leg endurance as they age. And the third one is especially surprising because most people already have it sitting in their kitchen right now and have no idea what it can do for aging muscles. So stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use these teas the right way and why they matter so much after 60. Now, before you scroll past thinking you already know about green tea, hear me out. Green tea has been used for generations, especially among older adults in parts of Asia and Europe who stay active well into their later years. Green tea is rich in natural compounds called catechins, especially one known as EGCG. These compounds help reduce low-grade inflammation that slowly builds up in the muscles as we age. That inflammation is one of the quiet reasons muscles start to feel heavy, stiff, and slow to respond after even light movement. When inflammation builds up, it's not that muscles are weak, it's that they can't receive what they need to work properly anymore. Green tea also supports better blood flow. When blood moves more freely, oxygen and nutrients can reach your muscles more easily, especially in the legs. Think of it this way. The fuel is there, but it has trouble getting to the engine. Green tea helps clear the path so that fuel can reach your muscles again. Studies have shown that older adults who regularly drink green tea tend to have better muscle function and endurance compared to those who don't. It's not magic, but it's meaningful. What makes green tea especially helpful after 60 is how it works together with light movement. If you drink green tea earlier in the day and then go for a gentle walk, many people notice their legs feel less stiff and less heavy over time. That's because your muscles aren't being forced. They're finally getting the support they need to do their job. Here's how to use green tea properly. You don't need to drink it all day long. 1 to 2 cups a day is enough. Brew it gently, not with boiling water, because too much heat can destroy some of those helpful compounds. And if you're sensitive to caffeine, choose a decaffeinated version or enjoy it earlier in the day. This isn't about quantity, it's about consistency. Now let's move to the second tea. And this one is often overlooked when people think about muscle strength after 60. Ginger tea is usually seen as something you drink for digestion or when your stomach feels off. Very few people connect it to how their legs feel when they stand up, start walking, or try to keep moving through the day. But here's something many older adults quietly experience. They eat their meals, they drink enough, yet their legs still feel slow and heavy. You stand up, take a few steps, and it feels like your body needs time to wake up. The first steps feel awkward. Your legs don't respond right away. That moment makes many people think, maybe I'm just getting weaker. But the issue is often not a lack of fuel. It's that the muscles are not using the fuel well. As we age, muscles tend to stay tense and stiff. When muscles are tight, they waste energy just trying to move. So even simple actions like standing or walking feel more tiring than they should. This is where ginger tea quietly helps. Ginger does not push your muscles or force them to work harder. It helps muscles relax so the energy you already have can actually be used. When muscles are less tense, they don't fight every movement. Less energy is lost, and movement starts to feel smoother. A simple way to picture this is a door that hasn't been opened in a long time. The door is still strong, but the hinge is stiff. You don't need a new door. You just need to help it move freely again. Ginger works the same way for aging muscles. When muscles are more relaxed, standing up from a chair feels lighter. The first few steps don't feel as heavy or delayed. You're not forcing your body to cooperate. Many people notice that ginger tea doesn't suddenly make them powerful. Instead, it makes movement feel less expensive. Each step takes less effort. This becomes very noticeable during walking. People often say their legs feel warmer and more ready to move. The stiff feeling fades faster. They don't feel drained after just a few minutes. Walking feels steadier, and that steadiness builds confidence. When walking feels easier, people naturally move more throughout the day. Using ginger tea is simple. 1 cup a day is enough. Many people prefer it in the evening because it's naturally caffeine-free and calming. You don't need to make it strong. This is not about drinking more. It's about drinking it regularly. Consistency is what helps muscles stay relaxed and responsive day after day. But helping muscles use energy is only one part of the picture. There's another tea that helps muscles keep that energy flowing while you move, and that's exactly what we'll talk about next. Now let me tell you about the third tea, and this one surprises almost everyone. When I mention hibiscus tea, most people picture a bright red drink with a sour taste. Something pretty to look at, but not something that helps your legs. Many people have it in their kitchen and never once think of it as a support for walking strength after 60. But here's the truth. As we age, one of the biggest reasons walking becomes difficult is not pain and not even stiffness. It's how quickly the legs lose energy. You may start walking feeling fine, but after a short distance, your legs suddenly feel heavy. Not sore, not injured, just drained. You slow down. You look for somewhere to sit, and that feeling quietly eats away at your confidence. This doesn't happen because your muscles are gone, and it doesn't mean you're lazy or out of shape. It happens because your muscles are not getting what they need while you're moving. Muscles rely on steady circulation to keep going. When blood flow isn't smooth, muscles run out of usable energy faster than they should. That's why your legs can feel tired even when your breathing feels fine. This is where hibiscus tea plays a powerful but gentle role. Hibiscus helps support healthy circulation and keeps blood vessels more flexible. When blood moves more easily, oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles more steadily, and when muscles are supplied properly, they don't quit so quickly. In simple terms, hibiscus helps your legs keep going instead of giving up early. Many older adults don't describe this as feeling stronger. They describe it as feeling lighter. They say their legs don't feel as heavy. They notice they can walk a little farther before needing to stop. They feel less pressure to slow down. And that small difference changes how they move through the day. There's another quiet benefit here. When muscles are constantly running low on supply, they wear down faster. Over time, that contributes to weakness. Hibiscus tea contains natural compounds that help protect muscles from that daily strain. This doesn't create dramatic overnight changes, but it helps muscles last longer from day to day. Using hibiscus tea is very simple. 1 cup a day is enough. You can enjoy it hot or cold. Many people like it in the afternoon or evening because it's naturally caffeine-free. You don't need to make it strong. This isn't about doing more. It's about giving your body steady support it can actually use. If you're managing blood pressure or taking medication, it's always wise to check with your healthcare provider. For most people, hibiscus tea is gentle and well tolerated. This isn't meant to replace medical care. It's meant to support your daily movement in a realistic way. When hibiscus tea is paired with simple daily movement, something important happens. Your legs stop feeling drained so quickly. Walking feels more manageable. And when walking feels manageable, you do it more often. That consistency is what keeps muscles alive after 60. Strength doesn't disappear all at once. It fades when the body feels unsupported. And sometimes, the right support really can be as simple as what you choose to drink each day. Now there's something very important I need to say, and most videos skip this part. Drinking these teas alone is not enough. They help your body prepare, but preparation only works if you actually use it. Think of it like this. You can put good gasoline into a car, but if the car never moves, that fuel doesn't take you anywhere. The teas help reduce stiffness, improve circulation, and help your muscles use energy better. But if you don't move at all, that support has nowhere to go. Muscles are built to respond to movement. Without movement, even the best support becomes wasted potential. Now here's the good news. You do not need intense exercise. You don't need a gym. You don't need long workouts. What your body needs after 60 is simple, gentle movement done regularly. Movement that feels safe and familiar. Walking is one of the best examples. A gentle walk sends a clear message to your muscles that they are still needed. It doesn't have to be fast. It doesn't have to be long. Even a short walk tells your legs, stay awake, stay active. When the body receives that signal, it starts using the support from the teas more effectively. Another powerful movement is standing up and sitting down. This is not exercise. This is daily life. Getting up from a chair, then sitting back down, uses the exact muscles you rely on for balance and independence. Doing this a few times a day reminds your legs how to work together. It also builds confidence, because you're practicing something you already do every day. Daily activities matter more than people realize. Cooking, cleaning, walking around the house, stepping outside for fresh air. These movements may feel small, but they add up. Your body responds to what you do most often, not what you do once in a while. Gentle movement throughout the day is far more effective than forcing yourself into one exhausting session. It's also important to understand what not to do. If you try to push too hard, too fast, your body may shut down instead of adapting. Many older adults have tried intense routines and ended up sore, tired, or discouraged. That doesn't mean you failed. It means the approach didn't match your body's needs. Gentle movement works because it feels safe. When movement feels safe, muscles relax. When muscles relax, they work better. Confidence grows when your body stops feeling threatened. That confidence alone can improve how steady you feel when walking. Think of the teas as helping your body get ready. Think of movement as giving your body a reason to respond. One without the other is incomplete. Together, they create a cycle that supports strength. You drink the tea, your muscles feel less stiff. You move a little, your muscles stay active. That activity makes the tea more effective the next day. This is not about turning back the clock. It's about staying functional. It's about walking without fear, standing up without hesitation, and moving through your day with less effort. Small movements done daily protect your independence far better than big efforts done occasionally. If there's one thing to remember, it's this. Support without movement goes nowhere. Movement without support feels hard. But when you combine gentle support with gentle movement, your body finally has what it needs to keep going after 60. For the next 7 days, I don't want you to make any big promises to yourself. No resolutions, no pressure, no comparing yourself to anyone else. For the next 7 days, you don't need to be better than anyone. You only need to be consistent with yourself. This is not about changing your life. It's about paying attention to your body in a gentler way. Each day starts the same way. You drink your tea, not as medicine, not as a task, just as part of your day. You sit down, you take a few minutes, you let your body receive it. This moment matters more than people think. When something feels calm and familiar, the body is more willing to respond. After that, you move a little, not exercise, not a workout, just movement. Maybe it's a short walk. Maybe it's standing up from a chair a few times. Maybe it's walking around the house while you wait for water to boil. The goal is not distance or speed. The goal is to remind your body that movement is still normal. Then comes the most important part. You observe. You don't judge. You don't analyze deeply. You just notice. How do your legs feel when you stand up today compared to yesterday? How does the first step feel? How quickly do your legs warm up? Small changes matter. On day 1, you may feel nothing special. That's okay. On day 2 or 3, you might notice that mornings feel a little less stiff. Or maybe walking feels a bit smoother. Or maybe you get tired a little later than usual. These are quiet signals, not dramatic ones. Don't chase them. Just notice them. By day 4 or 5, many people realize something important. They are moving without thinking as much. Standing up feels less like a decision. Walking feels less like a chore. That's not motivation. That's your body responding to consistency. If one day feels harder, don't panic. That's normal. Aging bodies have good days and slower days. The routine doesn't change. You still drink your tea. You still move a little. You still observe. Consistency does not mean perfection. It means returning to the same simple actions. At the end of 7 days, don't ask yourself, "Am I stronger?" Ask something simpler. Do I trust my legs a little more? Do I feel less afraid of moving? Do I recover a little faster? Confidence is often the first win, not strength. This routine works because it doesn't fight your body. It partners with it. There is no forcing, no punishment, just steady signals repeated daily. 7 days from now, you won't be a different person. But you may feel more connected to your body. And that connection is what keeps people coming back to simple routines like this. Not because they are impressive, but because they are doable. And remember this, you don't need to win the week. You just need to show up for it. Before we move on and reflect on everything you've just heard, I want to share one small but very important tip. This is something many people overlook. Yet it can easily double or even triple the real-life benefits of these teas. It's not complicated. It doesn't require effort. But it does require a little awareness. The first thing to understand is this. These teas are not meant to be treated like medicine. They work best when your body is calm and receptive. How you drink them matters just as much as what you drink. If you rush, multitask, or drink them while stressed, your body often stays tense. And a tense body does not use support very well. Here is the simple rule. When you drink your tea, sit down. Take a moment. Breathe normally. Let your shoulders drop. This signals safety to your nervous system. When the body feels safe, muscles relax more easily. Relaxed muscles respond better to circulation, hydration, and gentle movement. That alone can dramatically improve how your legs feel later in the day. Another important tip is timing. Try to connect your tea with movement, not separate it from life. For example, drink your tea, then move a little afterward. A short walk. Standing up from a chair a few times. Walking around the house. This is how you turn support into action. Tea prepares the body. Movement gives the body a reason to respond. One without the other limits the effect. Consistency matters more than mixing everything together. You do not need to drink all 3 teas every day. In fact, doing too much can make it harder to notice what truly helps you. It's better to rotate gently and pay attention to how your body reacts. Your body gives feedback when you slow down enough to notice it. There are also a few situations where combining things may not be helpful. If you are already feeling overstimulated, anxious, or tired late at night, avoid teas that make you feel too alert. If your stomach feels sensitive, do not drink tea on an empty stomach. Support should feel comfortable, not challenging. If you are taking medication or managing blood pressure, it's important not to stack everything at once. More is not better. Gentle support works because it respects your body's limits. When the body feels overwhelmed, it resists instead of adapting. Another mistake many people make is expecting fast results. These teas are not meant to create a sudden boost. They work by reducing small, daily obstacles, less stiffness, less heaviness, slightly better endurance. Over time, those small changes add up to something meaningful. Finally, remember this. These teas are tools, not solutions by themselves. They help your body remember how to respond, but they do not replace daily living. When you drink with intention, move a little, and observe how your body feels, you create the right conditions for improvement. Sometimes the biggest changes come not from doing more, but from doing things more gently and more consistently. Before we finish, I want to leave you with one important thought. Getting older does not mean your body has stopped working. It does not mean your legs are broken. And it does not mean strength is gone forever. Most of the time, the body is still capable. It just needs the right kind of support. After 60, many people quietly accept weakness as something unavoidable. They think slower walking, heavy legs, and tired muscles are simply part of aging. But what you've learned today shows a different picture. Your body hasn't failed you. It has just been running without enough support. Muscles do not disappear overnight. They respond to signals. When those signals become confusing or inconsistent, muscles stop responding as well. But when you give the body steady fuel, gentle movement, and time, it often surprises you. Not with dramatic changes, but with real ones. Easier mornings, smoother steps, more confidence when you move. This is not about chasing youth. It's about staying functional. It's about standing up without hesitation, walking without fear, living your day without constantly worrying about your legs giving out. Those are realistic goals, and they matter. What makes this approach different is that it respects your life. You don't need extreme workouts. You don't need willpower every day. You need simple habits that fit into real routines. Drinking tea, moving a little, paying attention to how your body responds. Over time, these small actions rebuild trust between you and your body. And trust is powerful. When you trust your body, you move more. When you move more, muscles stay alive. That cycle works at any age. If you've watched this far, it tells me something. You care about staying independent. You care about understanding your body instead of fighting it. And that's exactly what this channel is here for. Not quick fixes, not false promises. Just clear, practical guidance you can actually use. If this message resonated with you, remember this channel. Come back when you need reassurance. Come back when you need simple ideas that make daily life easier. And if you'd like, subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Because aging doesn't mean giving up strength. It means learning how to support it differently.